All right.
All right, let's just get it out of the way. We're live with the Broken English Brothers, TBEB. That's right, we've downgraded again. I've wasted my money on this studio.
No, get out of here with that, dude. We could probably do it this weekend and get some use out of it then.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. Carter is somewhat committing to having a live show for next week. By the way, if you're new here, I'm your host or your co-host, Brooker. This is my brother, my biological brother, Carter. And this is the show.
Yeah, I saw you
Sequoia.
did last week's, right?
Well, I'm gonna have to strike that. That's within the first minute.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
No, you're talking about Sequoia, right?
Oh, okay. Sequoia. You can take that audio thing and then just place it over and then just cut out this conversation.
Yeah, thank God it's in the first minute, right?
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah,
So
what
I
have you been
have
up to?
I have some, well, just this
Let's
I've
see, the
now I've
bombing in
been making,
Iran.
well, there was the bombing in Iran. That's political. I don't want to
I
talk
know,
about that.
I know.
You
You
know what
didn't want to talk about it. That's what that was my
you know
joke.
what I do want to talk about
Yeah.
is this McDonald's fiasco. You heard about
Huh.
this?
No, is this a bit?
No, dude, no, this is real. So the CEO of McDonald's, which let me look up his name. Uh, what's his name? Why is it not? Oh yeah, okay, Chris Kempczynski or whatever. So he's like advertising this new product. It's called the Big Arch. It's a new burger for McDonald's, right? And he's like,
Okay.
"Wow, I'm just so excited to reveal this new product." And he only calls it product. I don't think he ever used the word food in the video. And he says, "Oh man, this food, or sorry, this product is great, and I'm going to try it. It's gonna be my lunch today. So let's get into it." And he takes like the smallest bite, like,
Like the
eh,
freaking Arby's joke commercial kind of bite.
I mean, probably yeah. Like he doesn't even look like he ate any of the meat. And he's like, "Wow, the cheese is really gooey, and the onions are just so like crunchy or whatever." Like he's just describing the burger. It's like, dude, you didn't even eat any of it. He has like the tiniest little bit of the bun. He's like, well, he's like, man, that, and he looks like not quite painful, but like you could tell he's not enjoying. He's like, wow, this is amazing. Like, oh my gosh.
This
And you can,
is something.
and you can tell he doesn't even swallow it. Like you can see that it's still like in his mouth
What?
when he's talking for the like last 20 seconds. He's like, well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch. So thanks for watching or whatever. And,
What?
no, it's legit, like,
Do you think
there's
he's
been
baiting? I know, like
no,
companies
well,
are. No,
maybe,
I'm not.
dude. That is
I'm
a
not
thing,
joking.
because you
Companies
never
do rage bait now.
I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt that, because, I mean, when's the last time if McDonald's has been in the news, you know? And have you ever did you even know who the CEO of McDonald's was?
No, I
No,
mean nobody
I sure
cares. It's one
nobody
of those.
cares, right?
I know you say like without them getting talked about, like their money will fall apart or whatever. But
Yeah, like
like,
Coke, yeah.
yeah, like Coke. But I'm still skeptical. Like I don't know what goes into like so many different aspects of what's contributes to sale, but like I don't know. Unless like you and me are gonna hear about it because it's funny, but like, is that gonna change either of us's um like decision to like buy McDonald's? It's just like if I'm gonna get McDonald's, it's gonna be independent of this conversation.
Well, that's what you might think, but there's the subliminal marketing. That's the key. Because, like,
Yeah,
it's just
maybe. I
it's
don't know.
it's
I don't
literally just
believe
about you
in.
you thinking that it exists, like, knowing that
I don't
it
know. I just feel
exists.
like if anything, I'm gonna be kind of like more annoyed and like, you know what? On principle, I'm not going to.
And
Unless
maybe it
maybe
doesn't
this was
affect
an
you.
advertisement for Burger King. That's the big brain
Yeah,
trick. I
maybe.
don't know. What do they call it? Arkham's razor?
I don't know. I think you're right. Occam's razor.
Occam's razor.
Yeah, what is it?
It's
Is a
like
principle of stating that among competing hypotheses that predict equally well, the one with the fewest assumptions should be preferred. I don't think that's the one you're talking about.
no, that is because it's just like I feel like we're assuming so much. It's just like it probably is just a stupid ass fucking um like ad like because I really do feel like okay, well, like this huge conspiracy I'm now starting to construct. It's sounding insane.
Um, what's it? So yeah, so that happened, and it's funny because there's people making parody videos, right? I seen
Okay.
one. It was this guy. He's like crying, and they're like, "Oh, you can't have a burger without fries." And he like very obviously throws the fry back, and it like cuts, and you can see he didn't really eat it. Um, and to me, the funniest thing is like the actual original video is just so good at its own point that like the parody actually falls short. I think. I don't think you could make. I mean, you probably could, but so do you get what I'm trying to say? Or am I
No, I don't like what do you
It's
mean?
basically like if someone trying to make a parody video of the McDonald's CEO, like it won't ever be as funny or like prove or like show a point better than the original video. Like the original video is so funny on its own because
Yeah,
it
because
seems
yeah,
like
it is
parody.
borderline self parrot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly just like really clever, to be honest. Like if it was like the fact that he calls it product only. Like I mean, I would deconstruct it from like a like and appreciate it from like a troll bait commercial. Uh,
Everything is rage bait now.
yeah, everything is rage bait now. So like, I do kind of want to like, with that in mind, kind of sit there and then like kind of judge it on that because that's like pretty funny to like just not eat it.
And he shows it off too. Like he shows a picture of the burger. Like, hold on, let me make a timestamp. Uh,
This actually sounds like a pretty well constructed
8
rage
minutes.
bait
Do we have a
because
broken English like chat? Is there like a? Okay,
you
yes, there
say
is. There is
yeah,
8 minutes. 8 minutes for face. Here, let me show you this.
you can snip it. I don't know if you know that.
Well, this is just easier, but that's his face when he's like biting into it. and then,
That's that is
and then
really
and then let
good.
me show you the picture. And then this
That's
is
like
like that's how much he ate on the right. Like didn't even touch it.
they actually show like a cam view of the
Yeah, yeah,
bite
he
mark.
shows off he shows off the burger like, "Wow, that's amazing." Like you could see how much he bit into.
Yeah, dude, this is pretty pretty well constructed. I think the marketing team did a pretty good job. Like,
I actually do kind of want to roll with that theory because
I
it's
yeah
making it really does. I mean, you make this stupid video and then everybody else is doing the advertising for you,
yeah
right?
yeah, and here's the thing. It's like shoo- they unfortunately showed their hand. They it's like that one bit where it's just like, are we happening to like start a war? You know, because it's just like they like try and see how far they can kind of push the envelope of getting away with being like fake. And it's just like I don't know.
What
They
are you
went.
talking about?
I'm just saying like it went a little too far. Like that bite part, like it's like okay, you showed your hand, like you pushed the joke so far. Like now I know it's fake. Do you
Well,
know what I
really
mean?
though yeah, really though okay, I get what you're saying, but, no one would be talking about this, right? If he just ate a burger, it's like, "Oh, yeah, who cares?" But I actually really
I
do
think the
think
bite
that this
mark
was
is the breaking point for me though. It's like, oh, this is fake.
but I'm also thinking, like, couldn't this eh, I don't know, it's going off the, like, the no there's no such thing as bad publicity or bad publicity is good publicity, whatever,
I mean, the
about
thing is that's only, and I did have something to state on that when I think you mentioned it once when you were with Dad, but like it's true when there's no consequences for your actions kind of thing. It's just like it's McDonald's is too big to fail, so yes, any publicity is good publicity because it's just like their publicity could literally be like the mixed salad thing or the foot lettuce. That's what it was, foot lettuce.
Burger King foot
Yeah, the Burger
lettuce.
King foot lettuce. It's just like, well, it doesn't really matter. It's like it's not so much that it's um all publicity is good publicity. It's more of just like bad publicity just isn't able to hurt you. Essentially, it's just like
Yeah, when you're yeah, I
yeah.
think I agree with that,
Like not now if it's like a
but, I mean, what I say
no
is
if like assassinations on whistleblowers wasn't a real thing, then yeah, maybe, but it's just like
it is.
yeah, it is. Like it's just like if you actually get bad press, if it's like severe enough, they'll just kill off whoever and then sweep it under the rug. And that's the only reason that I was like that principle follows, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, he looks I mean, think about it, if your CEO doesn't care for the product, but then and then it just comes back to it's like, well, does that even really fucking matter? I don't think so, because
Yeah, it's
it
just
really is just I just want you thinking about McDonald's, like, "Oh, you haven't
how
had."
I don't even think it's that. The people will be buying this to like talk about how bad it is.
Yeah, and then you have, like, the influencers, like, "Wow, is it really this bad?" People
Yeah, like the
making the
Grimace
videos.
shakes. Do you remember the Grimace shakes?
Yeah, I remember the Grimace shakes.
Yeah, I mean it's and it's just like you think people would kind of like get it at this point that it's just like the con, they would get the con at this point, but I guess not, so it's whatever.
Yeah, we're the smart ones, though. We figured it out.
No, it's not even that, it's just like I just wish I just wish like stupid shit like this when it happens, I could just enjoy it for it being stupid. Um
You
and
still could. You still could.
yeah,
It's
but
still
that's the thing. I
funny,
know
like,
this is manufactured. I know it's not
you
real.
don't know. You don't actually know that. I don't know that. I just think
I
it makes
don't
more s
know
it
that,
just
but
makes
like
more sense. It's like you
it
said, the Occam's razor
it
that
just makes
it's
more sense if this is fake. Yeah.
you should watch the video.
I really
Yeah, I think
want to.
it's
I mean, if
pretty
you
it's like a
want, we can
minute
pause it
30.
right here and then cut out when I like get back from watching it.
Um, we could, like, link it in since we're doing the audio one
Yeah.
only.
So let me pull it up. Let me make sure it's under my private window so I don't have this on my algorithm of troll bait commercials. All right, what's it called?
It's
Mc,
called I
McDonald's
don't
CEO eating
just
burger.
yeah, basically.
And then which video do I need to watch it by? Mega
Um,
64 already did it. Yeah, I mean it's literally that Squidward meme.
it's on, like yeah, the
I'll
Squidward
do the New
meme.
York Post one. Hopefully that one's good. Yeah, it's low res, but if you like up the saturation, you can make it out better of like how where his bite mark was. And I paused it for a second, but like you can tell this part right here was eaten.
What now?
Whereas prior, I thought it was just right here with the blue. Hang on. I just thought he only ate that part.
What do you mean?
with the blue. I thought like that was his bite mark. I like because of the image you sent. I thought like the top part was just a regular bun. Like he didn't even break the bun.
Well,
Like
he
he just
barely did. He barely broke the bun.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to
Um,
hang on. All right, hit play again. All right, so resuming here.
okay,
Okay,
at 18
Res-
minutes.
yeah. So it's just the Mega 64 reenactment was really good. It's just like distinctly McDonald's, but uniquely Chinese. It's like, what does that
Uh, Chinese, what does that even mean?
mean? If you know, you know.
It's not like I doubt they make it in China and then import the ingredients.
They
It's like
it's so funny. It's like it does like this super cut when he eats it. Like the camera kind of shakes a little, so you don't have to see him actually eat it. And the way Roscoe just like just it has like this look of disgust when he just puts the burger back in. He almost like kind of like pauses.
yeah, but that's the thing, right? That's kind of the
Yeah,
point
I
I'm
don't know that
making
it's
is when
I
you
think you might
try
be
to
right. I think it
parody,
might be authentic. It's really tough to say, and I guess at the end of the day, that's a good troll. So you have to appreciate it, even if like I would say it's probably accurate. It's probably real and authentic and genuine.
like you don't think it was made
I don't. Yeah,
like to pervert its own use.
correct. I don't think it was.
So you watch so you just watch the video and then you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm wrong. So I could just tell you anything, and then you're like, no, it's fake, it's not real. It was all
I think
manufactured.
it's real. And like but it's like a
No,
50-50 in my head.
well,
It's a
I'm a
50-50.
believer that it was created in a perverted manner. I like
Yeah,
using that
see,
word right
like I
now.
said, I think it's a 50-50 for me. Like in my mind, my ability to decide, I can't. It's just like it could be just as much one way as much as the other, and the coin flip in my brain is just decided
The coin
to
flip.
to make the bet on it being real.
Bet on it, bet on it.
The fact that I
Well,
can
you're
find it
wrong.
very easily. I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah,
You're
I mean that's the thing.
objectively wrong. I'm just kidding. Um, well, damn, dude, we talked about that for like 20 minutes. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Oh,
Oh, I
if you
can't
know, you
believe it.
know.
Do you want me to tell you about my dreams?
Sure. Go ahead. I'm very much a
Well, I've been writing them down, right? So I've been dreaming every night. It's actual madness to me. I've been dreaming every night, and not only have I been dreaming every night, but I remember the dreams as soon as I wake up. And so I've been writing them down in my journal,
no, why are you
and
doing that? See I'm already stressed out. Why you know that's gonna
why?
make it so you remember them more, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. It's fun dreaming.
Yeah, Hannah says that too.
'Cause
I
every now and again, dude, you get that one good dream, you know what I mean? And
no, I
then
don't.
it's
I've
all
never in my
working.
entire life had a good dream.
Not
There
that
was
you
one
remember,
dream that like
right?
made me feel something after when I woke up, and I was like, "Wow, that was so like inspirational." But apparently, it wasn't because like I
You
don't
know what
remember what it was actually
the
about. It was like something about flying or something.
well, what if you wrote it down as soon as you woke up?
No, I still remember what that dream was about. It was the fact that like I could like fly and like how life changing that was.
Yeah, isn't that cool to live in that
No,
fantasy for
because it's
even
not
just a little
real.
bit?
It's like
Oh, it's
it's like
not? Oh,
no.
the dream's
I
not
mean that's
real?
the thing. It's just like it's like I can't really ruminate on those aspects because something like that would never actually happen. So
Wait,
it's
it
like
wouldn't?
I can explore that if when I'm like doing my writing or something, but otherwise it's just
No, I think you're
like
wrong.
I
It's
don't need
fun
to
to dream.
experience it firsthand. I can do
I'll
it
tell you this
secondhand.
one. No, flying, something like that, that would be badass. I'd wanna remember that. I'll tell you one dream I had. I
Yeah,
could tell
but
you
then you
exactly what
wake
it
up
was,
and it's
but
just like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Like
I
even
know,
if it
you
was
feel sad.
real, like
No,
that's
because it's
like
no, it's that quote, "Better to, smile that it happened than" God, what is that quote? It's like, oh yeah, smile because it happened, not because it's, or don't frown because it's over. It's just
See,
your
that's the
outlook, dude.
thing,
It's
though.
just
I
your
know,
outlook.
but like, I do kind of feel that like.
Like, you don't want a dream, Carter. Keep
Okay, but
forgetting
you're
them.
also looking at
I'm
it the
gonna live
glass
in
half
dreamland.
full mentality of just like how many times have I had to
Think about
walk
what you
into the
just said.
bathroom and see you
Think about what
dead?
you.
You know, it's just like fuck that. I don't want to experience that again.
Okay,
It's
that
like
could be sad, but maybe I
dad.
don't
I
wanna maybe
literally
I
like
don't write
almost
that
woke
one.
up screaming one time because I was
Yeah,
like,
it's called a nightmare. Yeah, you have
yeah, I don't
nightmares
like
too.
it.
Okay, but you can, even if you don't wanna remember your dreams, every now and again, you're gonna have a nightmare, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you just live in the nightmare.
No,
I was
yeah,
trying
but
to
then
bring
you
this up.
forget it really quick. I still
Yeah,
like.
exactly, yeah,
I
so you
still
wouldn't
remember
write
that
that one
one
down.
nightmare that I had when I was in Florida.
Well, I had a nightmare when I was a kid. The only thing I remember about it was like a sheet ghost, and it was flying in the sky at
Oh my
nighttime,
god.
and it freaked me the fuck out as a kid, and so much so that I mean, I still remember it, and I'm, this
Yeah.
is 20 years later. Uh, but yeah, I think you were there, and Sawyer was there, and yeah. Anyways, um, no, yeah. Sometimes you have sad dreams where like you win the lottery, and you're like, "Holy fuck, my life is great now. This is awesome," and then you wake up, and it's like, no, no, it was all fake. But maybe you don't
Yeah,
write
it's
that one
just
down.
I don't know.
But I
With a
am trying
book, there's
to.
at least what's the word? Um, that word when you like, oh, I need to have this in order to like sleep.
Suspension of disbelief.
No, like consent. There's no consent to having dreams, and that's like what
Consent.
I don't like.
Well, you can actually train yourself to have lucid dreams. Like you can
Yes, I know. I've been
control what
trying to
happens.
help Hannah with that because
Dude, that's what
I'm
I
telling you,
tried
she
doing it
gets
for a
so
while.
many nightmares.
Well, lucid dreams, like, oh man, I'd go wild,
You
dude,
know,
because
it sounds like
it
you
feels
and
so
her could talk
real.
about this, but to me, it's like
So you don't want me to explain my dreams?
it's just I don't know. It stresses me out a lot. It's
Maybe
just
that's for the best. None of them are interesting or noteworthy. They're all just dumb as hell. Like it's just random stuff happening with like people that I remember. But I'm trying to interpret them. I'm like, why am I thinking about these people or these kinds of things? And that's what gets me interested in them, right? Is is kind of why, not necessarily like what, but why. I guess I don't have to talk about them, but there's one in New York. I just said I wasn't going to talk about them, and here I am.
yeah.
Uh, we can move on. I'm writing a song. It's like a cover parody, and I want to
Oh
give a
yeah, you
little
were telling
sneak
me.
peek because I'm really proud of it. The lyrics are they're really good, and um, I'm gonna give the first verse. It's basically a parody of "A Girl Worth Fighting For," and I want to write it. I want to get this out on this podcast, so in case somebody steals my idea from
You have
now
like a
between when I,
timestamp.
yeah, I can say, yeah, you know what, I did this.
Did I
This was
tell
my
you
idea.
about how on that topic? I want to get my thing out. I was talking to Rivers about how I had in Deadlock, Valve's video game Deadlock, which just recently released 6 characters.
Third person shooter MOBA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, I mean, people will most likely know, but I remember I was like ranting to Rivers. I was like, because like one day I was like upset, and he's like, "Why are you upset?" And I'm just like, because how did I describe it? I was just like, because like I had a character who had ponytails, was in a boarding school academy, was like a real like somber, like very similar personality of like what was revealed at the time. It was before she came out.
You talking
Um,
about Graves?
Graves, yeah, who is being tricked by a demon to like fulfill some task, but it's like just using her. And
Wait, it's
I'm just like,
tricking her? Where did we get that information?
see, that was the thing. That was a theory when she was first coming out because of a certain like there was like a few voice lines that insinuated that. I don't think that is the case, which makes me happy, but I remember ranting to Rivers about that which is, more fuel of why I need to hurry up with my game, but like yeah, it was, like all those things I just described was like a character I came up with in like 2023. And I was just like, gosh dang it. I'm like, the longer I wait, the more stuff is gonna come out that like beats me to the punch, I guess you could say. I'm not like, it'll be what it'll be, but I thought it
Parallel
was
thinking, right? It's parallel thinking.
parallel thinking's an interesting thing, yeah. I thought it was kind of funny, but I just remember getting so frustrated. I'm like, he's like, "Did you really?" And I'm like, and I showed him the picture all the way back in 2023 of like the character. And it's like she had the pigtails and everything, the academy outfit, and I was just like, it's like this. I'm like, what is
Well,
this?
you should show me at some point. I'm curious about this.
Yeah, here I got it saved right here. Let me. It was one of the first drawings I did for my game when I was like working on the pixel art. Now you'll see it and you'll be like, okay, well, it's not
Do you
exactly
want
the
me
same.
to put it on the screen?
Nah, you don't have to. It's just imagine Graves but in pixel art.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's like a few differences. I mean, it's like
You should sue Valve. I'm
first first thing that I didn't. Yeah,
kidding.
but like that was the other thing is like I looked at it. I was like, oh, she's got buns instead of pigtail for her whatever you call her, the hair type thing, because like it's like they both have like pigtails or whatever, but like mine were like full pigtails and hers are like buns. So I was just like, there's that, and then I guess the lich that Graves has isn't like manipulating her; it's just teaching her many things, as far as I
That
know.
we know. Yeah,
That we
that we
know,
know.
they could be different. I don't know, but
Because there's not really any lore going on right now. Like there's some like tidbits between the conversations, but I don't feel like that
yeah,
gives a
yeah,
whole lot.
it's pretty much just the conversations right now, if I understand correctly.
There's like the little bio, but
Oh yeah,
yeah.
in the bios, yes.
Anyways, so going back to me, talking about me and my stuff.
Me.
There's the it's a girl worth gooning for. I was gonna read some lyrics, but I think it'd be better if I just explain what the song's about.
I
'Cause
think
you'll
I think I can surmise.
okay, what do you think then? Wise guy?
Is it about finding a girl worth gooning over?
Not quite. That's originally
Okay.
what it was going to be, but as I started writing the lyrics, I was like, "Wait a second, I'm onto something. I'm onto something big here." And so it's basically about how they're getting rid of like they're not gonna talk to women anymore, and they're just gonna use like AI sex bots that they can make.
Oh yeah, that's clever.
So okay, I double lied. Here's a little taste. uh, it's like for a long time we've been jerking off to females. Be-nee-nee-nee-nee. In a lonely house, we feel a lot like whales. While pounding our meat, our aching rods are easy to ignore. Hey, think of instead a girl worth gooning for. Huh? That's what I said. A girl. And then it's the next line, it's original. It's like, I want her paler than the moon, right? It says, I can make her paler than the moon with eyes that shine like stars. So anyways, yeah, it's just about that. And it gets good. That's not even the peak.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I like
and
that.
I kept the tempo, the syllables, the rhyming scheme, but like different words, but that would still rhyme up with
Yeah,
the line.
I don't want to
I,
be any one way or another, but when you before you upload it, run it by me, because that one reacts video you did, which I think was really good. I think there was like a couple of stuff that needed some work on. I just want to make sure that like you at least hear the feedback before you get to the
yeah.
uploading thing.
Okay, I can do that. I could send it to you. But I'm going to be doing the recording tonight. The lyrics are all done. I just need to sing the parts, and then I haven't decided if I'm going to use a voice modifier for like the really deep parts, because like when they have because I can do all of the four voices of the main characters
Mm-hmm.
um, pretty decently. No, they're not like perfect, but you'd know like, oh, these are supposed to be different characters and they sound similar enough. But I don't know if I have the range to do like the sort of not the chorus, but the just the background vocals or whatever, where it's like supposed to be 5 different like deep voice men singing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that because I have like a voice changer thing. So I'll probably do different takes and decide. Anyways, that's what I've been working on. I'm actually really excited about it because it's something creative I'm doing. I think it's really funny and it's kind of topical, right? With AI and everything.
Yeah.
And then it's getting me back into the voice booth, which I'm excited for. So if you're actually listening this far, look out for that. That should be out by at least by the time the next TBEB episode is out. So like within a week of this. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. I talked about the dreams, and you know what? Fuck me silly. I have nothing else to talk about offhand because you're not really interested in my dreams. So
Well, Shiri, I don't know what to tell you. It's difficult for me to talk about dreams. I know that sounds cringe, but that is how
cringe.
I don't know. It's just like that's to say like I don't want to talk about dreams. They make me uncomfortable. But yeah, dude,
It's
they
cringe, bro. It's
cringe,
cringe as
brah.
hell.
Cringe as hell. Yeah, no, I don't know. They make me frustrated, and I don't know why, considering I'm somebody who loves to create stories and stuff. I don't know why, like, why somebody who loves creating fiction doesn't want to engage in non-consensual fiction. I guess I don't know. I'm just weird, I guess.
I did not consent to this dream.
Yeah, I mean that's how I see it. It makes me so angry.
Well, yeah, maybe you should work on lucid dreams then, and then you can dream
I just don't
yourself
want to
like
have any
just
dreams.
laying
I'm
in
I'm
bed.
happy
Yeah,
never dreaming
you
ever
could
again.
lucid dream yourself into
But
just
like, what could I
just sitting in it,
accomplish with a
laying in a
lucid
bed.
dream? I can't accomplish anything. As soon as I wake back up,
All right,
it's
Carter,
all
listen,
undone.
listen.
So if
All
anything,
right,
it's
check
just
this
like,
out. Check this out. All right. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to put that on the air. And just forget it.
just forget it.
Let's
That's
just
bullshit.
say you could fulfill any fantasy you
No.
wanted. No, no, no.
There's other ways to accomplish.
But they're
Like,
not as vivid. All right.
I guess.
Someone needs to. It's like, what are we talking about? You know, what are we talking
What are we
about?
talking about here? It'll die. But yeah, was those are the only things you wanted to talk about? I had like something I
Um,
wanted to talk
I
about.
mean, like I said, I haven't been getting out, doing anything interesting. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've been watching some more movies. We just put movies on in the background,
You guys
and
should
I
come over after work. Like, do you guys want to come over to the new house sometime after I get off work at like midnight?
maybe it'd have to be next week though, because Julie works from 11 to, well, she works overnights. And so
Yeah,
you get off. Basically, she goes to work when you get off.
I see. Well, maybe you can come by
Yeah,
and
I
watch
might.
like a movie.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like that.
It's Carter making plans on the podcast again, though.
Whoops.
Like,
Um, I did. I did have something else to talk about, but you were about to say something.
I don't remember. I watched. It was called Slither. Now, I bet you've never heard of this movie, but it's by someone you have a boner for,
Huh?
James
Oh,
Gunn.
Slither. Wait a second.
Yeah,
Why does that sound familiar?
it had
What's it
Michael
about?
Rooker. So it's like this alien parasite. It's like a hive mind parasite. It comes in to the planet from a meteor and it infects this one guy, and he's like the host, and everyone else that gets infected like shares his mind or whatever. And
Oh,
it's
interesting.
gone it's gone across multiple planets, destroyed galaxies, whatever the hell,
Yeah, it's malevolent.
and then it's stopped by a gun, basically. Like, yeah, that's all it took was a gun.
No, you just kind of ruined the ending. I like. Was it good?
No, 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 it wasn't.
What? You didn't like it?
Oh no, it was terrible.
Why?
Um, it was pretty gross was one thing, and like that was, I mean, that's kind of the point, is for it to be gross. Like he's vile. He eats like a bunch of raw meat, decapitates and mutilates animals and stuff.
Hmm.
And there's like this really weird scene where there's like this lady that's infected, and she's like the size of how would I even describe it? Just imagine like a 15-foot balloon. Like it's just enormous. And then it's just her head on one side. And then she pops. And it feels like dangerously close to like inflate fetish, if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Um, so there's just like, I don't know. It's just very odd movie. And that's not why it sucks. I guess actually it is why it sucks. I don't know.
I'm
Just
like
the
looking
plot
up
was just very.
the thing. It sounds pretty interesting.
Really? I didn't think so. The plot was just very boring. It's like, oh, this happens, and then there's just some teenager. She's like one of the main characters. Like she survives for
Oh,
some
it's a
reason.
comedy horror film.
I, the, I would not. The only comedy is like how many ways they can say Jesus fuck Christ or whatever. Like, holy fuck, what is that? Jesus Christ on a cracker, like whatever, because they just see like horrifying things. The mayor is kind of funny, but he's more like a comedic relief than, oh, this movie's a comedy.
Interesting. Yeah, it was a box office failure, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm gonna check it out. It apparently has like a cult following.
Well, it's James Gunn, so
And it's James Gunn, and
that's
I like I
probably
said, I
why.
always appreciate everything he does because like I don't know. It's like I just think he's a pretty cool dude.
Pretty good, dude. Well, for anyone wondering, it's like, well, why'd you watch this? Basically, we essentially we look at our list of movies, right, and we just do alphabetical, and then I just hold the down button, and I tell Julie, say, hey, just say when to stop, and then that gives us like 5 movies to work with, and then I just pick whichever one seems the least shitty, and
Sometimes
I
they're not
also
bangers.
well, no. So part of it is I won't watch any movie I've already seen. Generally speaking, there's some exceptions. Like I just watched Hoodwinked, but because I haven't seen that in like 20 years or whatever, however many years since it came out.
Yeah, I was just recently talking to somebody about Hoodwinked, or
Well,
watching a video
probably.
about Hoodwinked.
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was
you?
me. It was me. Sequoia. Or oh hell. Hold on. Timestamp. Hold on.
Is
Where
that why
we
you
at?
guys were talking about it the other day?
Yeah, because me and Sequoia were talking about it on the cast.
That's why. But it was after you watched it, right?
It was after I watched it. Yes.
Okay.
41, whatever. Anyways, so the choices were like it was Sleepy Hollow was one of them, which that one I was like I actually want to watch that, not just have it on in the background. And then Sleeping Beauty, which I was like no thanks. And then it was some horror movie like thriller kind of deal, but it was the third installment, and I couldn't watch the first one because it was on a different row. So I was like, I'll just do Slither. I seen it was by James Gunn, and so I just sent it. So yeah, that's why I watched that. That's my thought process for anyone out there looking for a way. But I'll tell you this though, for
Mhm.
watching a movie, for watching like, oh, do you want to watch a movie? Sure, yeah, let's find one. Something like that. You need to do something like that similar, because if not, like I can have really bad choice paralysis where it's just like, what do I watch? What do I watch? And you have to just boom. You just have to have some arbitrary. No, we're just gonna pick this one and we're just gonna watch it and we're not gonna think about it and we're just gonna enjoy it for what it is and just send it. Because otherwise, I don't know. That's just how I am. I'm like, no, well, oh, well, this seems, oh, well, yeah, and then, well, no, you just do it.
For what I do is I just get that list. There's like a list of, but you'd probably knock it out pretty fast. You're a pretty quick watcher, but
Quick
yeah, I
watch.
just
Time moves faster for me, Carter.
actually it does. That's the funny thing. That
Yeah, you
medication
don't know
I
that.
have, one of the side effects is it makes time kind of like go off a little bit. Like
Your it ruins your perception of time
yeah, it's actually a side effect, but like I'm not joking. It does like negatively affect my perception of time.
for a
Um,
long time.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I I don't know. I've been having to deal with it for so long. I forget sometimes, but every now and then I'll be talking to somebody and then it'll come up and I'll be like, oh
It
yeah,
does not now.
yeah.
Um, well, uh, did I watch another movie? I almost wish I could have pulled up my playlist. 'Cause that's at least, I mean, it's very low effort. Um, but talking about movies, just like, oh, I watched this. This is what it was about. I didn't like this very much. It's probably just stalling for time. Um, no, let me say this though. Something that's been really funny to me that I've been like going back over is just like talking about actors. Just like, man, just like I wish I didn't. I think I've told you this before. It's like, man, I just wish I didn't have to have a real job, didn't have to work very hard. Just wish I could just be an actor, man, and
Wish I could just
just make
be an
millions of
actor.
dollars.
I
And
I had a weird I don't know, I had a really good conversation. I guess if you're stalling for time, I'll talk about the thing I wanted to talk about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um
Go ahead, by all means.
well, I don't know. I had a really good conversation with somebody. Dude, it is crazy how many electricians I've talked to. Well, two, but I've talked to like two. I've talked to either somebody who's like with a electrician, or in today's case, an electrician himself. But like, did you know like the starting pay for like just an apprenticeship is like $29 or something, or it's like $32 or something?
I did, yeah. I was trying to be one before I got the post office job.
Really? I mean, why not go into it? Because like I'm just talking to people,
Because
and
it's why? Because it's just magic, and you can die very easily from it.
I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're not, I don't think so. I don't know. I was talking to them, and it was just like, I mean, they've been doing it for like 18 years. Like I know so many people who've like just been doing it for not so many people. Gosh, sorry. I get in the habit of like once I talk to like two or more people, like my brain like thinks like, oh, I hear it all the
Oh, there's so
time.
many.
Yeah, yeah, so many. But I don't know. I mean, it's just, like there's definitely like danger stuff, but like there's like other aspects to it too. I don't know. It's just there's unions. I don't know if that means anything to
Yeah, I
you.
mean, unions are good. They protect
Yeah,
your rights,
yeah.
your
But
worker
I
rights.
don't know. And if you want, I can reach out to. But I mean, it's a real career, and then I
Yeah,
was
and
talking to another
it's
friend.
recession proof too.
Yeah, and I was talking to my other friend, and he was also telling me about like roofing and stuff, and how it's like a
Probably.
real profession, like the starting pay, and then like what you have to do, and like
What is a real profession to you? Is it just you make a certain amount of money?
I think, yeah, and like there can be consistent enough work, or there's like at least like future.
Well, it's funny because it sounds
Like
like you're
it's
just
like not future proof, but like at least has like a higher than 70% guarantee like of risk of still being around in like 20 years, and then there's also like a retirement plan incorporated in many of the companies that do it.
well, it's funny because you're just talking about the trades, which the trades are all
Well,
yeah,
that's
they're
what
all
I'm
like
getting at. Are all what?
they're all like very recession resistant
Well,
because
that's yeah, that's the
it's like
that's what I'm getting at.
AI can't take over, a plumber or an electrician
Well,
or a
that's what I'm
roofer.
getting at. Is it seems like there might actually be hope that like not everything's completely fucked. What?
It's just funny you're just now like I've known this. I'm just like, well, I just it can be hard to get into because they're very lucrative for for those reasons we've just been talking about, and so they
Yeah.
can be difficult to get into, right? Like
Right.
for apprenticeships, there's like a wait list a lot of times. Like you have to
Yeah.
apply to be on the wait list.
Everybody I know or the two people I know, there was like a reason they got in, whether it was like a family or like a military sponsorship or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, so what are you saying? Like, it's not.
I'm saying, yeah, if that's something you're interested in, then yeah, you should try it. I
For me,
wanted to
it's
be a
not, but it like helped me realize one that there's like hope that people won't die. I guess because it like I
what
hate
die
social
like most
media and I just use it to look at my art, and
people won't
yet it
die.
always creeps the freak in of just like, yeah, well, looks like we're all gonna freaking die, and yada
Oh,
yada.
so it
Things
gives
are
you hope is the long and short of this. It
Yeah, that
gives you
things
hope.
aren't as bad as they are. I mean, also seeing dad and dad telling me how like not the economy. I feel like that's like such a nebulous term, but like the environment he's in, that economy or that like livelihood is doing really good. Where dad is, the field dad's in,
What, the
and
entertainment industry?
yeah, and, or whatever he's in. I guess
He's
that's
in the
still
entertainment industry,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. So it's just like seems like there's like just certain places you just need to know about them. I don't know. It's hopeful, but like it's frustrating because it's just like, I'm in my 30s and it's just like most of these people though who are making a lot of money as like electricians or this and that, they had like a family or something push them into it. And so at this point they have like 15, 20 years in one thing. Whereas me, it's just like entry level job, entry level job, entry level job. It's like and they're like all over the place, and none of them have anything really to do with each other. So it's
Well,
just like,
that's yeah. No, I get what you're saying. That's where I'm at. Is I've realized if I do start looking for or when or whatever, start looking for a real job,
hmm
uh, it's gonna have to be basically entry level, and I'm actually better off, I think, just saying I've been unemployed for the past like 6 years than putting like, oh, I was a police officer for 3 or that I worked at the post office for however long. Because I feel like, and then working at the jail, because I feel like that almost unqualifies me. Because they're like, oh, he's just gonna quit immediately or whatever. Because
well,
this
I
isn't what he
mean,
wants to do.
yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I mean, I haven't tested the theory yet, but I am starting to think I'm just like it'd be better off just saying like, oh yeah, I've been I just lie, just say I've been taking care of my sick aunt for 6 years and she just passed, so now I have to find a stable job because she was supporting me or, or something like that. Just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
lie.
yeah. Figure it out. Yeah, because yeah, like you also don't want to like do it. It's like, oh well, this guy is just only getting a job because he has to now.
Well,
And
exactly. Well,
like
that's
it's
but that
so
is the
long.
Well, that's the case, and so that's why I'm like, well, I probably should just lie. I mean, you could, I mean,
I'm saying refine your lie a little bit more. It
well,
sounds
I
like you're
feel
on the
like that's
right
somewhat
path, though.
elaborate. I think that's somewhat elaborate, and it's sensical, right?
Yes, but like I would puff it up a little bit, or something. Like make it where it's just like I only had to work part time, and now
Well,
I'm looking for.
but that's the thing, what would I put part-time? Because 'Cause I'm like, because I don't wanna put any of the jobs that I've had, so I'd have to put that I
Yeah,
had a
it's a tough
part-time
one.
job. So I just say she supported me financially,
Because that just makes it sound like you're mooching. You know,
yeah,
you're just.
exactly, yeah, that and so now I
You
just
think
see it
that would
now
get you farther than just
then yes, then saying that I was a police officer and a detention officer for 7 years of my life, yes, I think that would get me farther.
interesting? You know, you might be right. I don't know because like I didn't realize until I thought about it of just like.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
do,
bet my
I'm
resume
applying
looks so stupid because it's just like retail, then data entry, then retail again, then a
that's what yeah,
receptionist, and it's just like all over the freaking place. And it's just
like,
like,
I'm applying to, like, fast food restaurants at the, like, the entry
what?
level jobs, and I'm not getting
Nuh-uh.
called
Why are you doing that?
because I'm like, "I need a fucking job."
I
I'm like,
guess.
I need somewhere to hire me, so
I mean, if you're doing bad, I can let you know how this one thing that's playing out goes, and see if you want to start working there for just a bit.
what no, I'm fine,
Okay. But I don't know. I'd probably find something where you want to stick with it and then build a career out of it.
I it's stupid, but I'm trying to follow my dreams, and that's sad that I have that mentality, but I want first and foremost, dream would be like be an actual voice actor, right? I think I've talked about that plenty, but I do want to try to do content creation, like making funny videos and streaming and stuff like that, because for
Yeah.
the longest time that was a pipe dream. If you looked back, like even
I
10
well, I
years
think for
ago,
the longest time, here's my fear with that. What's your whole take on just like voice acting, especially? I don't know anymore because it's just like think about it. It's just like AI just.
yeah, no, I mean that's the thing, right? And that's why I said that's why I'm trying to uh branch out and do different stuff, but I'm just like I don't know, I'm just in the YOLO status of my life where I'm like
I mean,
this
you
really
definitely need to do the voice acting regardless of if like, but like, I mean, I don't know. It's like one of those like
that
why
like
not
the
just have a day job and then make money on the side doing what you love?
well, that's how, a lot of people get started, and I'm in a position where I could dedicate a lot of time to, like, making it full-time doing creation, and that's what a lot of people don't have that opportunity,
That's true.
so I'm like, I wonder if how far I could get, because like I joke about it, but it really just comes from a place of like envy and jealousy. Because to an extent, I'm like, no, I don't think that these millionaire actors are working as hard as the people that are just grinding. We're having to work like 60 hours. I mean, I
Yeah,
was
no,
actually
no,
just
definitely not.
like destroying my body, like even at the
No, I mean
post
the
office.
lowest. I mean, like, I don't think you'll find anyone working harder than those menial jobs that you see, like those heavy labor jobs. It's just like I don't.
And that's where I'm at. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's a dream, and I understand that, but the dream does come true for some people, and I'm like, dude, why the hell can't it happen for me? That's just where I'm at, and I don't
hey,
know.
give it a try. Yeah,
We're getting into the complain territory about state of affairs. I guess it's just that
you think? I
time.
don't think so.
Well, I don't know. I'm just I'm trying to be hopeful and optimistic. Um, But I really am in that spot where I'm like, you get one life, right? Like barring
Yes.
not talking about religion or whatever, uh, but it's like I feel like I get one life, and I really don't want to spend it at this point just like working a job and then looking back and just going like, wow, like a third of my life was just hating it and just waiting to get home so that I didn't have to be there, just so I
Yeah.
can enjoy the other
No, I think
third.
I think you have the right mentality.
So, because I'm like, I mean, literally, I'm a degenerate in that sense where I'm like, I really could play Deadlock for like 10 hours a day and just be content. And I'm like, there are people that is their job, and I'm like, I if I could just, if you could just spot into it, I'm sure everybody would do it, obviously. But I'm like, and there's some work involved to making you get to that point. But anyways, I'm ranting, I'm raving, I'm whatever. But that's
you're
where I'm
gonna
at.
put your effort in, so you can at least say, "Hey, I at least tried."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's commendable.
And
Because you'd suck if you just like wait your whole life and then it's just like, man, but what if I tried at least?
yeah, and living in regret. Yeah, that's because regret. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Let me tell you. Oh.
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 Oh. little callback to last
Oh.
episode. It's like I don't have to say anything. You just do the ho ho, and then everybody knows who you're trying to do an impression of.
That's funny. I don't know. I think it'll be. I think it's good you're doing that. I think what I realized is like I'm really good at fixing things. In an organ, like in a not physically, not in like the sense of like something is broken and I need to fix it, but it's just like a process is broken or it like I create efficiency. I'm like really good at like um uh I am able to fix um like efficiency problems or coordination or communication. I don't know. I've been really good at that, and then organization and all this stuff. And I've realized that's when I've been the most happiest. And I think I might just try to make sure that like jobs I do help me accomplish doing that more. But it's tough to say because again, it's just like all the advice I usually get are coming from like people who were just kind of set up who didn't have to deal with 10 years of figuring out how to not like fight off this guy trying to come and murder you, and it's just like you had to deal with that for like 10 years.
Is that
And
an
so
expression, or are you talking about like when that happened?
I'm just talking, yeah, when that happened, you know like having to fight off myself from coming up one day and just saying, you know what, today's the day, and then you mentally just like, oh fuck, I gotta do this. I'm so
Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
in Fortnite, we about to get down. I don't know, it's tough. And then like figuring out what you even liked, when it's just like I was thinking about this and I thought it was kind of funny. It's just like our whole life, like Dad always tells us, like you find out what you like to do, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And I think that's true.
Yeah. It's,
Unfortunately, I think it's
it's a lot more difficult. What is it? Easier said than done, right?
well, a little bit of that, but then also it's just fucking what is a kid who's struggling with wanting to kill himself? Like he's like, well, nothing makes me happy. It's like, so it's just like you have to figure out step one, where I don't know if most people just know what they like to do, or if it's just easier, or just opportunities are just more available for certain people, so like they figure it out faster. But I don't know. It took me until I was like 28 before I figured out what I like to do.
Well, you know what, dude? Next time I have to do it, I'm gonna be born to multimillionaires. I think that would make a big difference.
Yeah, but then that one is like figuring out. You have to figure out something different.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be Will Smith's son. I think,
Do
or
you think
Jaden
he's
Smith's
happy? I don't
son.
think he's like any
Sorry.
happier than like
Well, no, I'm talking.
most
No, we're
of
not
my
talking about Will.
friends.
Are you talking about Jaden Smith or Will Smith?
Jaden Smith.
Okay, maybe not. But you know what? I'll be Jaden Smith's son
I
or
don't
his
know.
grandson or
Jaden
whatever.
Smith. Well, I just feel like at that point you're at like the notoriety of like Mitch English's son. Which
Okay, how about
it's
uh,
like I don't know if there's a big difference.
well,
Shit.
Well, no, I mean Jaden Smith. I mean he would never have to work a day in his life.
Yeah, but Jaden Smith's son,
Would never have to work a day in his life.
you don't think? I mean, he is pretty up there, but
Think
like,
about how rich Will Smith is,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
And then Jaden Smith, like that he's been in movies, he makes whatever the hell he does.
He's figuring it
I
out.
don't I
I don't
don't
have a
think
problem with Jaden Smith.
he's whatever. I'm not saying I have a problem with him. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like you know, you like he a lot of people think he's screwed up or whatever because he's just so privileged. I think you get the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying like just be born to some like just
Rich person.
with people.
Here's the thing. Without purpose, you're gonna still be miserable.
Well, yeah,
It's.
actually, I just looked
I
up.
would say this. I wish I grew up with somebody who offered me like the tools and showed me how great life can be, and I got to work with them growing up. Because like from what I've gathered, the successful people in life are the people who are like grew up with their dads like working their company with their son, and then that's gave their children like the opportunity to learn how to do like those jobs, and then that was always an option that they could have went down.
Yeah.
I would say something like that, because like all of them that I've heard that's had that like growing up thing. 'Cause it's like, I mean, to an extent we had that with dad, but the issue is that, like, I don't think either of us wants to follow his I don't know. I mean, to an extent, I
I
guess
mean,
we
I did
both
when I was a
do.
kid, and I kind of do now.
Yeah, I just don't think we want to do the same way that dad did, and I think that makes it like
Well,
a bit
part of
of a
it is the landscape is different, right? I mean, he
yeah,
to get where
that's
he's at,
the
he was grinding in the radio business, and
yeah, what dad was doing, yeah, the landscape's different, whereas like my friends in the roofing or the electrician business, the landscape hasn't changed dramatically. I mean, it's definitely very different, but like if you grew up in it, you could have like went along with it and everything. Whereas like us, unless dad was like, I don't know how you break into the entertainment industry because it's like probably the most competitive like field. Like everybody wants to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger or Tom Cruise, you know.
that's that's the that's just funny that that's the example you use.
Well, yeah, it's I guess again like the landscape's so different now, but like for 30 plus years, that's what people wanted. They wanted to be, you know, the famous person, but like everybody, like how many people do you know wants to be Joe Schmo the electrician? And it's just like, well, you can do that. It's not as competitive as the acting entertainment industry, which is where like only like a of every single actor in the entire United States or possibly world, only like a couple hundred make it, you know?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is I've been looking up, not looking up, but like I'll see stuff, and I'm only getting a glimpse, right?
Mm.
Long story short, I was looking up the voice actor of like the side character in Mulan, and he's been in like 15 movies, and like that's his career, and he lives in like this nice ass neighborhood or city in California. And I'm like, he's been in like 15 things, none of which you've heard of except for Mulan, and like I guess he's made it. He's in like his 60s and he's made it. And again, I don't know, maybe he has some side
Who
stuff
is
going
this again?
on.
Say it again.
I couldn't tell. I don't even know his name. I don't even remember.
Oh wow.
But just like I don't know. But uh going back to what you were talking about, it was weird because the Chinese voice actress, which she's American, she was born in like Hong Kong or something, but she's American. I think she was born there and then moved to America. Anyways, her name was like Coco something. She was like an icon in China, and she ended up killing herself at 48 years old, and
40
like from the
years?
48 years, she was 48, And from the outside, it's like she looks like she has it all. And this is like, I mean, this is nothing groundbreaking. We've heard this story like Robin Williams, literally. Uh, but it's just weird how you really can think somebody has it all, and it's like, wow, from outside it looks like your life's awesome, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your mental's not there, and what the hell does it matter?
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why I want to be rich and famous, so I can
Well, I
kill
mean,
myself.
that just kind of proves my point of earlier where you were saying, like, I wish I was Jaden Smith, and it's just like, I don't
I
think
didn't
he's all that
say.
happy.
Well, I guess I did say that, but
Yeah.
saying I don't, because I don't say I want to be Jaden Smith. I just like I want to be the hypothetical son of Will Smith, and I was like, oh well, that's Jaden Smith, and he seemingly hates himself. So I would want to be Will Smith or Jaden Smith's son, so that I could carve my own path, but I was rich as hell.
You should have said, I want to be Hunter Biden.
But I wouldn't want to be someone that already exists, because you kind of get the idea of like, oh well, they've done this with their life or whatever, and me, I'd do it different, right? I would do it different. I'd be happy, and I'd never work a day in my life. And
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, we also can kind of keep in mind that it's just like, I'm sure we're living the life compared to many people in third world countries. It could always be better.
here we. I
Which
seen this one video. Is like this lady is this black lady eating food, and she gives a plate to her son, and then they're eating. They're like, she said, "Eat your plate, son. There are children in America starving."
What is this from?
It was just some like little. It's not. It wasn't a TikTok, but it was like a short. It was. I think it's seen it on Reddit or something.
And it's like an Asian person or something?
No, it was just no. It was this black lady. She was wearing like traditional African and like flag
Oh.
colors and stuff, and she, like I said, hands food to her kid, and like, I don't like this. It's like, eat your plate, son. There are children in America starving, and she looks all smug. Well, that's our show. That seems like the best place segue to a outro.
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk some more next week. I'm looking forward to it.
Dad, if you're listening, I want to actually, I'll do this at the end. Never mind. That's our show. Thank you. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. I know
No, don't
everybody
ever
hates
say
that. No, people hate that. People do hate
But I
that.
saw the statistics. Yeah,
It does work, dude. It does work.
yeah, but I don't care. It's just like,
I guess
it's
this
like,
isn't really for
if
anybody. So,
it's like, what else like guarantees like
well, that's our
likes and
show.
you can buy them. It's just like,
That's our show.
just because it gets you the results you want doesn't mean it's like the means justify ends. Anyways.
Bye bye.
Did it.
That's our show.